stated that baby Eliana is always crying. She's always crying. It's not a moment she does not cry. All right? And that's a very fucking dangerous situation that baby is in. If that baby crying every day, all day, that's not good. Something is going on with that baby. All right? Ain't no baby hollering like that 24/7. Ain't no baby hollering like that 24/7. Something is going on with baby Eliana if that baby is screaming and yelling every day. There's not a day that don't go by the baby ain't crying. So that needs to be looked in for sure. I don't give a fuck what Eliana talking about. I don't care what Natureboy talking about. I don't care what none of them people over there talking about. They need to go get that baby looked at and keep that baby in the hospital or wherever that baby need to be to get the care that baby need. Because that baby is always hollering. This is not the first person that sent over a receipt talking about that baby screaming and hollering that lived over there. Let's be real. The baby is in pain. Something is going on with baby Eliana. And they just going on live like ain't nothing. They just ignorant as hell. They're ignorant. They're ignorant. All right? So they said Eliana has multiple personalities. Yep. Said she has multiple personalities, and that it was said that they really do stink. They really do stink. And that's probably why Ether was like, fuck no. I'm not about to touch none of these sour puss-ass bitches. Hell nah. He said, I'll bring my own women up over here. He said they stink. And that all they do is wash up. Bird bath. Okay? Bird bathing it. That's it. They ain't getting in no shower washing nobody's ass like that. So, he got mad at Ether because Ether washes his ass and called him the clean nigga and that he smell good all the time. You mad or no? Is you mad? How you mad at a man because he want to have clean bowls? I just don't get that. Okay? He want to wash up. He don't want to have sex after you. He wants to be clean. There's nothing wrong with being clean. All right? You mad because this man want to shower? That's crazy. Okay? So he did not like him because he was a clean man. All right? He said, oh, you the clean nigga. Oh, gosh. He told him, you the clean nigga. Oh, wait. That's too much. All right, let's see. Oh, shit. I already talked about the orgies, right? And about him screaming and yelling at the women all day. I don't think that Ether experienced, he wasn't there that long, so I don't think he experienced the abuse far as physical, but he definitely experienced the mental abuse. You know, I don't think he was there that long to experience that part, but he did say he always hollering all day long. Natureboy just be hollering, y'all. Just be hollering. Screaming at all of them. Screaming at all of them. All right? Let's see. And okay, this is what they said. Natureboy is cool with the cops on the ground where he's at. And said that if anybody come over there, that they ready. And that they are still in Mexico. And that Sheba is definitely still pregnant. But she due any day. Y'all hear that? Did y'all take all that in? That Natureboy is cool with the cops on the ground over there. That he is still in Mexico. So if anybody comes over there, that they're ready. That's what was said. And that Sheba is definitely still pregnant. Yep, Flo did say that. Yep. Said Sheba's still pregnant, but she's due any day now. I was like, what? He cool with the cops? Yep, he cool with the cops on the ground. Yep. Where he's at right now. That's what's being told. So we'll see it. We'll look into that too. We're gonna look into that too, since he cool with the cops on the ground. We're gonna look into that too. So the night that the guy left, that the women cooked, but it was all for Natureboy. And I don't think none of the other men ate at all. All right? They cooked and nobody ate but him. And then they said he is definitely a master manipulator and that he's psychotic and bipolar, and that the reason why Ether left was because wasn't no nigga gonna tell him when to eat, when to sleep, who to fuck, how to fuck, or none of that. He said, and True really don't like him. True said he wants to be chief. The reason why Natureboy didn't show Ether leaving is because Natureboy knew Ether was gonna give it up Bronx style. And I believe that. I believe that. I believe that. But yeah, the tea is she was still pregnant, y'all, and she's due any day. I know a lot of us was worried about Sheba and the baby, but they said she's due any day, but she is still pregnant. She's still pregnant. I think I read that. So we passed what he did to his relatives. We passed the Ether leaving. Let's see. All right, let's go back up. We're going to go back to yesterday's receipts for those that missed it. After I drop these receipts, I got to take care of some business. So this was pure experience over there. Once he got to carbonation, what he thought carbonation was, it wasn't. And that he had to put all of his money inside of a pot. And that he beat all of them. And what I mean by all of them is all of them. Not just the women. But the men as well. The day that Solar and Pure went missing was the day that they both was getting ready to escape carbonation together. But for some reason they had a change of heart and they went back. So the day that they were missing for like 3 hours that day, that was the day that they were going to leave. But they had a change of heart. So they ended back up in carbonation. But not long after that, Pure did leave. Okay? Solar stayed, but Pure did leave. These receipts stated as well that baby Eliana is sick and she does cry all the time. Okay? That's two different people. One that's been there longer, another one that haven't. Two different people. All right? That said the same thing. And that True and Sheba does not sleep in the same tent. Okay? So what they do on camera is all fake, y'all. So for those the people that tune into carbonation and y'all think that it's all glitz and it's glam and it's really like that, no. What's going to happen is you women are going to go over there and y'all going to join this cult thinking that you're going to be with one person and you're going to end up with Natureboy. That's just the rules, period. I even said it. My mind was made up a long time ago on this situation. You could just tell the way he runs things, but it's crazy. All right? So those two do not sleep in the same tent. Sheba and True. And they're supposed to be married, husband and wife, right? Why ain't they sleeping in the same tent? Ask yourself. Maybe because Natureboy don't want them to, right? But when they get on camera, he be making them kiss and shit. Grab her ass, show more affection. He do be trying to teach them how to do things with these women. I've seen it done. These receipts is not a lie, y'all. So for that female that was sitting back talking about, oh, you need more proof, he shows it. It's putting the pieces together, baby. It's putting the pieces to the puzzle together. He showed it. And when the receipts start dropping, it don't take a rocket scientist to say, okay, this piece go to that piece go to this piece. That's just it. What do you think? How do you think a homicide detective do it? Okay? How do you think the detectives out here find people that done committed crimes and shit like that? They putting the pieces together. Are you dumb? Boy, okay. Anyway. Let's see. So yeah, they said that he hits some of the smaller men and Tron. Tron, you too big. I'ma just say this to you, homie. You too goddamn big. Jolly the Green Giant to be letting any man put their hand on you, okay? Get it together. Get it together. You over there getting punched on by another grown man? Boy. Okay. And the reason why Pure never hooked up with none of the women in Carbonation and even entertained them was because he didn't want them getting abused. Y'all have never seen Pure with a woman, right? We all thought Pure was gay. Even myself, I thought he was a little fruity. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest. And that's just because I'm like, why he ain't never, it's making sense now. You don't have to make it make sense because now it's all coming together. It's all coming together. That's why you never seen him with no woman over there. And he ain't never let Natureboy pass them women on to him because he ain't want those women to get beat up. All right? So, okay, we passed that. They said some of the people are in contact with the families, but most of them are not. And that Pure did block a lot of us because we called them gay. All right? And that the real tea is that Joy, a.k.a. Tori, everything is in her name. Everything is in Joy, Nubian's girl, fake wife, because they all fake husbands and wife. Everything in her name. Everything in her name. All right? Hold on. Let's see. So one day something had happened within the camp and Pure tried to defend himself. And he swung on Natureboy. And what Natureboy did was grabbed his hand, hemmed him up. And then he made him stay outside for a week with no food. And probably had a cell phone, so he probably couldn't call nobody. So he had to stay outside for 1 week with no food. Okay. Let's see. So the men, yes. Yep, Queen Dynasty, yeah. Yep. Said that he tried to defend himself one time and Natureboy grabbed him up and put him outside for a week with nothing to eat. And let's see. And then it was said that the men are True could be in the middle of getting his dick sucked by Sheba, and you just grab her up like bring her on here and let her finish me off. That type of shit going on? That's crazy. No, that's crazy. That's nuts. Like, so whenever he want, you could be in the middle of making love to your woman, and if Natureboy say stop and bring her to me, you gotta stop and bring your wife to. Man, listen. We're going to repeat that one more time. The men are afraid of him, so they give their woman to him whenever he like. Okay? But nobody there likes Nana, Eliana, Velvet, whatever you want to call her. Nobody likes her. They said she keeps up a lot of drama. A lot of drama. So Eliana keeps up a lot of BS, they said. But see, the men turn... And everybody else too, because the women get beat on too. So, but they turn a blind eye to him beating up on Eliana. They don't do anything about it. They turn a blind eye to it. They don't try to step in and stop it or nothing. But the last straw was when Solar was getting ready to bring that. Remember that chick, Black Goddess? That one kept making videos. She was being a weirdo too. She was coming there for Solar. And she didn't want Nature Boy. She wanted Solar, just Solar. She didn't want Nature Boy. So she was not welcome into carbonation for that very reason, because she didn't want shit to do with Nature Boy. She wanted Solar. Okay? So she was not welcome to come. The next thing is that they eat 1 meal a day, which he's admitted to that too. This is how I know everything is facts, y'all. Everything this man admitted to. It's just about putting the pieces together, because some stuff is just all over the place. So it was admitted that they eat once a day, 1 solar meal a day. That's what he called it, 1 solar meal a day. Solar meal. What was it? Solar noon or noon solar or something like that. If not at all. If not at all. So they eat once a day, 1 real meal a day, 1 real meal a day, if not at all. All right. But the snack on nuts, fruit, etc. Nature Boy, they hide all the food. Even though they buy it with their money, he takes the food and hide it. Ooh. Hold on. Okay. Let me see if I can get that full screenshot. Okay. This is about to get crazy right here. This is where the receipts get a little bit crazy. And if y'all want to see these receipts, I will produce these receipts. But I got to go through and edit them all out so I can make sure nobody's name, picture, or anything is in these receipts. But the same thing I'm reading from, you guys will have a chance to see as well. Okay? So y'all just got to be patient with me. It's going to take time because it's a lot of receipts. But like I said, I got to make sure I protect the identity of the people that trust me and that DM me. I have to protect their identity so nobody knows. So, yeah, that's what we gonna do. All right. So this the next tea is the night that Pure did leave. He beat up Nana so bad. He beat her up so bad. This is Velvet we're talking about. This is Eliana we're talking about. Nana. He beat her up so bad because Ra and Aya was doing Chief. And Nana started throwing stuff. And he said Nana would do stuff to the baby to make Chief pay attention to her. If anything, protect the child from the mother. Ooh. I'm cutting out again. They trying to report me. This is freaking nuts. Thank you, Joy. Thank you. They trying to report me, y'all. This is crazy. So, I'm going to read that one more time. And I hope they don't report me. But they said the night Justin, that's his real name, we all know that he left, that's why he called himself Just, that he left. Wait. Yeah, the night he left, he beat up, Nature Boy beat up Eliana so bad because Ra and Aya was doing Nature Boy. And Eliana would get mad and start throwing stuff and, to try to get his attention. And she would do stuff to the baby to make Chief pay. To make Chief pay attention to her. If anything, protect that child from the baby. Okay? Y'all heard that? That's disgusting. I don't like hearing that. I don't. I hope she's not doing that. I really pray and hope she ain't doing that for real. They said Chief is a drunk. He drink a lot. And when he is drunk, he likes to have wild parties. They only sleep in the house when it rains, even though the house have a few rooms, which means that he look at himself as Chief and he look at Eliana as Chiefess. They the only ones that's allowed to sleep in the house. They the only ones that's allowed to sleep in the house. And they cannot sleep unless Nature Boy is asleep. So if Nature Boy is woke all fucking day for 24 hours, your ass gotta be woke. You ain't getting no sleep. Okay? You ain't getting no sleep. So if he woke, you woke. When he wake up, you wake up. When he go to sleep, your ass gotta lay down. And that's true too. Because y'all remember when it was raining that night and they all came in? They all came in the house and they all was laid out in that little living room area with their little mats and shit. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Because I do. And they all slept in one fucking circle together. They all slept in one circle together because it was pouring down raining outside. I remember that. And people in the comments was asking him, why is all of y'all laid out in the same room like that? And he said, because we family. We sleep together and everything. Yeah, I remember that, Nature Boy. Mm-hmm. These facts and receipts on you, they not lying. It's just too many fucking pieces to the puzzle that's being put together right now. They not lying on you. This is true facts from people that's been there. This ain't people that they just assuming that this happened. These people been there with you. And I'm happy that they speaking out. Shoot, they need to. Fuck. Okay. I already said that they couldn't sleep unless he slept. And then it was stated that Aya was pregnant but got in trouble and he beat her up and she started to bleed and lost the baby. No, Nature Boy, I'm trying to see if you're going to go live with me. Hold on. I'm trying to see if he's going to go live with me. I'm trying to ask him these questions. I just want to, the same thing I'm reading to y'all, I want to ask him these questions. But he won't go live with me. I don't know why. And it was stated that Aya was really nice. They said Aya, she was really, really nice. She probably was the nicest one there. They said she was really, really nice. And that Nature Boy treated her like shit. Or treats her like shit. So Aya's the nicest girl there and he treats her like shit. He offered Aya to leave with him, but Aya turned him down. She didn't leave, she stayed. They said Tron cannot be saved. Okay, Tron is a fucking lost cause. They said he can't be saved. They said when it was fun, it was fun. So when they had good days over there, it would be fun. But when it was bad, it was really bad. And I've heard another carbonation member say that as well. They said when they had fun, they had fun. But when it was bad, it was like over the top bad. It wasn't just, it was like a lot. It was a lot. Let's see. Nana was doing a whole bunch of lying. Y'all remember when Eliana's dad was there and Nature Boy had brought up some stuff. That's what Eliana was doing. She was lying to Nature Boy, y'all. That's why when Nature Boy came at Pops or whatever that day, they was down there. It's because of what Eliana told everybody, not just Nature Boy. She told everybody she a liar. That's sad. And they said it too. The people in Carbonation even said Eliana is a liar. So yeah, she's a liar, y'all. So you can't believe anything that comes out of her mouth. So to all the young women that could possibly be in here watching, please don't trust her. She's a snake. Okay? A serpent. You can't trust her. I'm sorry. If you can lie on your own father, and you can lie on your own mother, and everybody that loves you, then it just states what type of person you is. For a dude, are you kidding me? These are the people that had you. I don't care. People done had hard lives out here. didn't sound like your life was too hard. It sounded like parents that loved you and disciplined you because you was out of control. What a parent's supposed to do, because what you want to raise a kid that's a hoodlum, that don't have no respect for you? You got to put your foot down. You can't be walked all over by no child. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Ain't nobody beat you down like that. You got ass whoopings because your ass was acting an ass, and that's what the fuck was supposed to happen. You was supposed to get your ass whooped. It's called discipline, motherfucker. We all done had discipline. We all done got our ass whooped. That don't mean your ass was abused. You lying. You lying. Because soon as your dad and your mama got around, you and Nature Boy, you could just tell you froze up on a lot of shit. And you better be lucky a lot more didn't come out that day. I don't have no respect for her. She did her dad dirty, you know, and I look at family to me as everything. And you only get one parent. You only get fucking two parents, your mom and your dad. Anything happens to them, you wouldn't even be able to live with yourself. You done put this whole man that's a dirty slime ball before your family. That's disgusting. And I'm gonna move on from that, because it just, I get too emotional thinking about it. She got a good family. Her dad done traveled thousands of miles to another country to come save his baby girl, and you shit on your dad. I don't respect you. I don't respect you, so I'm gonna move on from that. All right, let's get. Let's see. I know she lied about her past life. So yeah, they said Nana did a lot of lying about her past life. She did a lot of lying about her past life, is what's being stated. They said that he do definitely he always abusing her mentally. That's like never a day that he doesn't. But he would definitely abuse the men mentally too by telling the men the wives he fucked and how the women act. So Nature Boy would give them a wife. Okay, so we seen that too. We seen that too live. Because I remember he did the same thing to True and Sheba. He did the same thing to True and Sheba. That's crazy, man. Oh, God. They said Sheba is in love with Nature Boy. She really want Nature Boy. She don't want True. She really want Nature Boy. But, of course, we know Eliana does not want Sheba being a wife for some odd reason. Probably because Nature Boy took her virginity. They said the only woman who don't want him is Joy and Efru. They said Efru is just trying to find her place at Carbonation. Okay. And that Pure came with $5 grand, left with nothing but a phone and a van. Hold on. Okay, let's see. E-color struck. Alright, I think that's... Oh, okay. And then someone else that I think was a follower of Nature Boys at a point in time, they was probably cool with him at a point in time, had reached out to him to let Nature Boy know that their parent transitioned into, you know, her other life, right? So, Nature Boy basically just brushed it off and told this individual, I need money because I'm in a bad place, all right? So, regard the fact that this person reached out to you from losing a parent, you talk about money in their time of hurt and pain. I think that's really fucked up, Nature Boy. I think that's really jacked up. And that this person did help with the expenses of Eliana's birth and her delivery, that she did help. She was, or she, I don't know if that's a he or a she, but they helped with the expense of the baby Eliana. And after that, was treated like shit, basically. So that's how he do. We all know that people done donated to this man, and he done blocked the same people that looked out for him. So if you say one thing he don't like, or if you don't have the same name he has, he'll block you, okay? He'll block you. So I think that's disrespectful to that person's family that, you know, this person supported you, helped you through your hard times, and you could even be there to help them through their hard times. You are a right, but you call yourself everybody's higher self, the chief, the master. No, you ain't shit. You a dirty damn dog, money using ass motherfucking biatch. Okay? That's just foul. Like, that's foul. All right? He would have been straight dogged and blocked after that. I'm sorry. But the same individual, they used to be on like calls or whatever, and on these calls, he must have forgot he was on calls with people, and they would hear him physically abusing Eliana, physically and mentally abusing Eliana. And that when he grooms you, I think this goes for everybody in carbonation, to the grooming process, probably not everybody, because some people ain't with it, like Ether wasn't with it, but the grooming process, especially for a woman, is sexual. It's sexual. Okay? All the women there slept with him. Every last one of them. Even Pisces' new girl. She slept with Natureboy too, y'all, just to let y'all know. So that baby could possibly be Natureboy's, and that's probably why, if you look back at that video, Pice's face looked crazy, and the way she was looking at Natureboy was like, yeah, it's yours. Go look back at that video. Go look back at that video and put two and two together. Pice looking crazy and screwed face, and then she had gave Natureboy these eyes, where she had looked up, like, yeah, it's your baby, you know, type thing. It was, yeah, he slept with all of them, including her. He slept with little Leaky Leak, okay? He slept with Leaky Leak, the girl that admits she had that trick. He slept with Leak Leak, all right? He slept with little Puss, all right? He sure did. And he made the rules very plain and simple. So that's just that. That's just that. He made the rules plain and simple. And I can see him doing that. I mean, he exposes himself every day, so it's not hard to believe. Okay? I don't think they could confirm it, because they did confirm it. Wait, let me see what they say. I don't think our people got to confirm the STDs, because the people admitted that they had them. I don't think it's nothing to confirm when the person, it came out of their own mouth that they got the shit. I can't. Oh, God, I can't. Oh, shoot. I mean, I'm just saying, what's to confirm when it came out of their own mouth that they got that? You know what I mean? Think about it. They confirmed it. We got all the confirmation we need. They confirmed it. The person in charge of the disease confirmed that shit. You hear me? The person that motherfucking that's laid up with that shit confirmed it. That's all the confirmation we need. We don't need no middleman when it comes to that. Because guess what? They said it out their own damn mouth. Woo. Okay, I'm done. Oh, boy. They said Vibes didn't sleep with him. How we know? We really don't know. I like her, but I don't know. I don't know. I guess if it all come out, we'll know. Because remember, she was his wife for a week. Remember that? I'm just saying. I ain't got no problem with you guys, but you was his wife for a week. I can only go on what I see. I'm not going to make anything up about somebody. I have absolutely no idea if the girl slept with him. But what I do know is she was his wife for a week, because that was on video too. And Natureboy's bitch ass made sure he recorded that live, and it's probably on YouTube. He recorded that live and put that shit out there. He was live when that went down and had Flo down there looking like a whole hot mess. You feel what I'm saying? Had him out there looking big mad. I would have been so devastated and hurt if this person that I call my master chief turned around and made my wife his wife. And she was over there for a good week with Nature Boy. So I can only, I can only go off of what I see. If she say she didn't do it, she ain't do it. I can only take her word until the proof is dropped that they really did. Other than that, I'm going to take her word that she didn't. But what I'm going off of is her being his wife for a week, because I would have never went over there. I don't care what kind of problems me and Flo having. We're going to deal with our problems. We're going to work it out, because that's what regular people do. They don't just freaking get mad at their spouse and then run off to the next individual. You work your issues out and you work through those issues, and you continue to build and grow. Okay? If you got good days more than bad days, you work through it and you grow. But if there's more bad days than good days, you leave and you walk away from that, to save both of y'all, spare both of y'all. So that's all I can think. So, she says she ain't do it, but whatever. He basically can't no way you can do that, because I would rather leave before I'm your wife. You see what I'm saying? I would rather pack my shit up and go before I say I'm your wife, because I did not come here for you. So I'm willing to sacrifice everything as far as I came over here. I'm out. And guess what? Flo would have left too. Flo was going to leave at any given time. So if she really didn't want to go over there, she would have never did it. All right? It's no excuse. She would have never did it, baby. She would have never did it. She went over there because that's something she chose to do. Because if it was all like that, she could have been like, no, I didn't come here for you. I came here for him. And since it ain't working out between us, I'd just rather leave. You see what I'm saying? Good. I would have been straight kicked out. I would have rather been kicked out than, But the thing is, she even if he did kick her out, which he didn't kick her out, because we seen the live where they all left. And that was right after that HIV thing came out. That was just their time to go, because Serenity was, she was fed up after Nature Boy put that shit out there. Serenity was like, I'm gone. You feel what I'm saying? So Vibes and Flow, that was their chance to leave too. So I don't know. All I know is she was standing up there with Eliana and them, and I'm like, wait the fuck a minute. That's around the time Pharaoh was dragging and ragging their ass. That was around that time. And I said, that's Vibe. Out of everybody, I did not expect her to ever be Nature Boy's wife. Like, I just never thought that would happen. And it did. So that's all I'm going off of. This is a real reality. Man, it's worse than that. It's way worse than that, because this is real people's lives and they really being abused, and these kids is really in harm's way. So I feel like it's way worse than a reality show, if you ask me. It's way worse than that. Let's keep it moving so I can get through this. Let's see. And they said, trust and know and believe that before you even get there, he screenshots transactions and everything to make sure you got money to put in the pot. He all about the cash, honey. In the ass. Alright, I think we could jump into today's receipts, okay? I'm trying to get through this to y'all. Alright, let me start from down here. We already did today's receipts, didn't we? Yeah, we did today's receipts already. We started out with that. I think that's it. We already talked about Aya. We talked about Sheba. We talked about when he put Pure out for a week with no food. We talked about how he physically abuses all the men and women. We talked about how Eliana does stuff to baby Eliana when he's having sex with the other women to get his attention. And him beating the hell out of her. We talked about that. We talked about Aya being pregnant and having a miscarriage because due to Nature Boy hitting her and making her bleed. What else did we talk about, y'all? I think that's it, right? Oh, we talked about Ether leaving and how they'd have orgies over there, and how Nature Boy tried to pass F-Fruit on to Ether, and he wasn't having it because he wanted his own wife and all that other shit. What else, y'all? Oh, yeah, we talked about Natureboy's cousin. How that he did have a family. How he basically misused and abused and all of that. And molested their kids. And this, and that. And all this, and that. What else, y'all? What else did we talk about? Yes, Ether left. Yep. And I think that's it. How the father sends him. Oh, yeah, how the father sends him money. It's a lot of shit, y'all. So, and I'm sure after this live, we may even get more receipts. But I got to go because I got to start me some dinner. I got to start my dinner early. And I'm about to try to figure out how I can reach out to this cousin of Natureboy's. All right? I got to figure out how I can reach out to this cousin. Or somebody be able to reach out to him if I can't get to the person. We gotta find her. Gotta find her, y'all. I'm gonna keep this replay up. But I don't want this thing to end and crash and I can't leave it up. So I wanna end this so I can keep it up. So those that missed it can go back. I think we talked about everything. I think we did. I wanna say we did. I wanna say we did talk about everything. I hope we did. I hope we did. I think we did. Because we had to restart it. I know we restarted it, but I think I, did I talk about, hold on. So on this live, y'all. Okay, I just talked about that. So did I talk about on this live about Sheba? I pray all of that is on this live. I don't know. Just let me know, y'all. Let me know if all of it's on the live. Because I know I talked about Sheba. Sheba's still pregnant, but she due any day. So we did talk about that. Yeah, I talked about the cousin. But I don't know if I talked about the cousin on this live right now. It's cutting out. Don't worry, y'all. Let me go do this. We're gonna have to bring some people on. We could talk about it more because I don't know. Matter of fact, I'm about to try to reach out to this woman. I'm about to see some type of way I can find her. Because I'd rather just reach out to her and see if she's willing to come live. Because I really need to find her. I really need to find her. I want to know if she got like a Facebook or that she has Instagram. If she got Instagram, that's perfect. It's cutting. All right, let me go ahead and save this before it end up cutting off and we don't get nothing. So if I got to come back live and do it all over for you guys, I will do that. So let me end this before they either report or crash on me.